come from? Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Something similar should be good. All right, starting.
And we are live. You are here with Cloud and Console. What's going on? We got a bit of a new format. We're in a new living room here. We'll see how it is. You're here with Rudigs right above my head there, and Nads614. What's going on?
Hey.
Leveling up the podcast as always. We're here. We're talking about cloud gaming this week. But before we get into the cloud gaming news, what have you been gaming on this week?
Well, I play a little bit of Destiny 2 as usual, as you may know. And also I've been playing some Starfield. So since it got released on GeForce now, I've been playing that a lot and it's been amazing. So a lot of fun, that's for sure. And I think the background you have right now is for a video, so I don't know what it is about, but we'll see.
We're
So
just
yeah,
talking. We're
so
talking, yeah.
okay, okay. So basically, yeah, I play some of the Destiny 2, and we just uh, did the story, whatever is happening right now in the seasonal. It's developing more. We're expecting maybe the Witch Queen to come back at some point. Imaru is blaming us for everything we've done and like telling us like that's our fault that we got to this point because the witness couldn't get the traveler if it would have been with the Witch Queen. Anyway, it's all our fault and all this stuff. So that's what's happening in Destiny. For Starfield, so I had a chance to play a little bit more, and on GeForce now, the experience was like so much better. I had so many crash before on my computer and couldn't like run it perfectly, but on GeForce now it's so much easier. It's running perfectly. It didn't have any crash at all so far. The game is running perfectly. I don't have any complaint because the loading screen are going so fast. I don't even have time to read the little text in the bottom. So the next step is going to be able to use the Steam Workshop to install mods in there. So that's going to be the next step. I don't know when is that come up. I know that Bethesda mentioned it's going to happen. We just don't know exactly when. So that's going to be the next update. So then that's going to be good because I know you can download mods on Nexus. So it's a website. You can download their software called Vortex. It's working great. But the main issue is on GeForce now, you can only access the Steam Workshop. So I'm hoping to do that next time and have like all those little nice feature that help the game make it better, like the inventory or anything like that. GUI wise, nothing.
The
Like
inventory.
yeah, the inventory. There's a better way to have the inventory. There's a mod for it, so that's gonna be the next thing I'll be doing. But yeah, so far I'm at level 11. I've been going through the story. I'm suffering because I'm collecting too much crap. um, I run out of space, and then I want to buy a bigger ship that can have a bigger cargo. But instead of going with the mid range, I want to buy the top of the line, and I need $100,000 more. So right now I've been
Oh
storing
yeah.
everything in the lodge or something. I have like there's a safe there that never run out of space. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But yeah,
You should just have instant access to that lodge vault, but yeah, it's
well,
tough.
you can access it by traveling there. So I've been dumping a lot of junk in there that like more resources basically, and most of the resource you needed for the outpost, right? And I had
Yeah.
a chance to play a little bit with that. I play with the outpost setup. I'm still missing a lot of resource to build specific thing. Like I feel like it's always nickel and aluminum and run out because you need a lot of that, and the hydrogen tree, I think, for using for your generator and stuff like that. So in any way, the outpost is very functional. It works great, and the ship building very complicated, but I kind of figured it out, and I went with it. I was able to build a ship, and at the end of the day the ship was it wasn't working because I didn't have enough power. So I don't have all the parts yet to build like something decent. So yeah, that's where I'm at in Starfield, just like fooling around, considering the storyline, and yeah, just leveling up, right? So what about yourself? What you been playing?
Well, I dabble a little bit in Starfield. I'm up to level 18. Booted it up on GeForce now, actually on my television, because I wanted to see,
Nice.
how well that worked. I had to go into manual mouse mode to enter in and log in. Oh, what's up going on, chat? Oh my gosh, I need to get a chat feed on here next. We got people
Yeah.
hanging out with us. We got Lo-Fi Monk, what's going on? Ray, the gaming cyborg. David Wilson, enjoying the intro song as always. And Yoke, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Definitely try out Starfield. There is a lot of fun to be had. It is a Bethesda game. So get ready to manage your inventory,
Mm,
but explore all the planets that there
yeah.
are.
That's just
So
it. I feel like there's a lot of inventory management, and that's Bethesda. So sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. I've been traveling. Like I said, sorry, a little bit of spoilers, but I discovered, powers, and then once I got those, I had to have as many as I possibly could. So I've been going seeking them all out on these different planets. I've gone in, I've stolen a ship, which was a little bit anticlimactic
Nice.
because I went in, did the lock picking, grabbed the ship, got into space. I'm like, oh, I am a badass. Then I figure out the ship is smaller and less powerful than the one I have. What?
You could
And
probably
if I
sell it.
sell, no, if I sell it, the
Yeah.
registration fee plus the sales price, I lose money. I lose money
Oh my
on
god.
stealing this ship. It blew my mind. I was like, all this effort and I lost money on this.
That's funny. Oh my god. For sure you lose money.
I did go to Earth though, and I went to go check it out. Nothing's happening there. I saw an article that explained that they were going to remodel Earth and make it the Fallout 4
Oh
Earth.
my
Like,
god. Maybe a
and
mod's gonna come out like that.
create a Bethesda verse, which I thought was an
uh,
excellent idea. However,
oh man.
that one got left on the chopping floor. So a little bit
I can
sad to
see a
see.
mod. I can see a
Yeah,
mod coming out doing that, and then like have another planet where it's like Elder Scrolls,
yeah,
another civilization. Who knows? That could be funny
exactly.
though.
Maybe create their own solar system.
Mm, no, that would be cool if we could do that. Well, I know
But
that
yeah,
it's like lot of outpost building, so I feel like they took the engine, like the building engine from Fallout 4 and improved it. I feel that's what it is. And personally, I feel like they make it a little bit better like this. That's all.
so the planet exploration is real. Like you can pop on to any planet, which is pretty cool. Check out Earth, check out the pyramids. Definitely on GeForce now, all of the textures highlight and pop. To be honest, when I booted it up on xCloud, it felt like 4080p. 4080p? Is that right?
Hmm.
It was just a little bit hard
Yeah.
to get into. But when you put it on
Quality is terrible.
yeah, GFN, it you could tell where all the hard work went.
Oh yes.
The game looks stunning in its textures and shaping these planets. I just wish I had a map. How hard is it to give me a map? Oh my god, is he using the watch? I never use the watch. Do you ever use the watch? Does it ever show you
So
using the watch in
for what? Oh, I
Starfield?
think you use it once to unlock the door. That's it.
Yeah.
The watch basically tell you on the side there like your stamina and O2, basically your
Yeah.
O2 level. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It
It's
just
like an
have that
Apple
display on
Watch.
the bottom left. Yeah, exactly. It's telling you like, oh, like you overcumber, and then like if you run, you're just gonna go in the red and kill yourself, basically.
It's Cowboy Epic Entertainment. Hey, what's going on? I'm changing up the format a little bit of the podcast. We're in a brand new room here, surrounded by video. But yeah, we're just trying something new, having some fun. I got to get the chat display up there. Just but I
Mm,
appreciate you coming on by. We're checking out some cloud gaming news. GeForce Now, in my opinion, best place to play this game if you don't have a local powerhouse of a system yourself.
mm-hmm.
I would recommend GeForce Now.
And
Looking stunning out
definitely.
there.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of article that's like saying GeForce Now is basically killing the need of buying a powerhouse PC, like a powerful PC.
Yeah.
Because at some point, if you want to upgrade your PC, it's gonna cost you a lot. GeForce Now kind of remove that. Yes, you have a fee per month, but overall, it doesn't cost you as much than a brand new PC, right? So
I mean, the
new graphic
literally
card every day, every year.
I did a little bit of math on it. I believe
Mhm,
if you were to play your powerhouse of a PC for 8 hours a day, I think it would
mhm.
cost more in power bills than a
Oh,
GFN
really?
subscription. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, and obviously, Nads, he will let everyone know how mods work and how you can use that on GFN as he goes through that journey. Because, I mean, I have never used a mod. I'm pretty bad at that play
Hmm.
style, so I am not familiar with the process. But I look forward to hearing how you navigate it, and hopefully you can share that with everyone as well. Because I'd like to see mods in the
Yes,
cloud,
I
and I
I would
know that
like to.
GeForce now has the
Mhm.
ability to do that.
Yes, there's a way to do it, a workaround, let's say.
Oh,
Like
Inio brings an excellent point to the table here.
mhm,
Yes, so if you have Xbox PC Game Pass, which is the lowest tier, you can have access to that with GeForce Now. You can even boot it up on
mhm.
the free tier.
Yes.
And see what it
Yeah.
looks like with the power of GeForce Now. Bring it up to priority, a more affordable option. You still get RTX. You're running on a 2080, which is a decent rig. Uh, you're getting a lot of good stuff for a good value there. So be sure to check it out. You have
Mm-hmm.
options. Best aspect of Starfield, David says. Another Craig Scheller voice character, the adoring fan. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Did you? I don't know if you picked the adoring fan. I feel like
Yeah, I
you
do have
did you?
it.
You did. Oh my gosh. Did you put him on your ship?
Yeah, so every time you take off or land, you hear his voice, and it just like remind me so much of Oblivion, because it was the same voice actor. So it's just so funny, right? So you hear him, and like he makes some stupid comment about like how amazing you are and stuff like that. It's just funny,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So,
My best one was I came onto the ship and he's like, "I'm doing a voice documentary all about you and I'm just repeating your name into it over and over and over again." I'm like, "Dude, you that
he's a creep.
that, that is excessive, but keep doing it. Somebody needs to."
He's a creep. It's funny. It's just a funny background, like commentary, I guess, right? So
Oh,
it's pretty
Inio
good.
says I just got Game Pass trial with my YouTube Premium. I think it's still available if you have
Oh,
YouTube Premium. Ooh, so be sure to check that
really?
out. I know Nads is going to check it right now.
I have YouTube Premium.
Same
I don't know. Maybe it's only available
in the Americas.
like in the States. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to check it out. We'll
Game
let you
Pass
know.
trial. Hmm.
But yeah, Starfield is on GFN. It's great to hear. Honestly, great way to play it and experience it. I tried xCloud and it was a little bit rough. There's the adoring fan right there. Uh, Customizing your character. You can pick having your parents in and go visit them, and they give you gifts and stuff. Or you can be wanted and have people come chase you. Like they bring a lot of RPG elements, which make it
Yeah.
fun. And the exploration is there. You want to go to different
Hmm.
planets and check it out. Honestly, the best way to do it is on GFN because it's underwhelming on other consoles, I feel. So
Yeah, that's
that's
funny.
how to play it. That's how I'd recommend playing it. The power of the cloud actually delivers a
Hmm.
performance in my mind that outdoes the console.
Yeah. So I feel like even for me, not necessarily having the best internet here, I feel like it still works great. It's quite interesting because I found some game like if I play Destiny on GeForce Now here, I feel like it's a little bit more demanding because I'm connecting to the server of GeForce Now, then it's connecting to the server of Destiny. I guess like there's like more data going through where like if I play just Starfield because it's a single player, it's not as demanding. I feel it's running perfectly. Yeah.
Ron Slusher wants to play Starfield at 20 FPS. Well, you can
Not
live
20.
Starfield in 20 FPS. Just get in with NASA, go to the space. I believe you process information at 20 FPS. I may be wrong with that, but the option's there to live it. Like
Yeah. Oh,
other
that's
than
funny.
that, I've been playing the Harry Potter
Oh,
DLC.
okay.
What?
There's a new DLC.
Well, so Squids came into chat and he told me, "Oh, you must be playing the Harry Potter DLC." I'll show it here. See,
Hmm.
this is a new format. Have access to all of the interwebs here. This is what I call Harry Potter DLC. So this is a game. It's a PS5 exclusive. I think that's unfortunate. I think it should have been released on all platforms, including cloud. It's called Forspoken. Essentially, you're thrown into this
Hmm.
world and given magic powers. Crank up the difficulty, and essentially, you're in an open world Souls game. A lot
Oh
of
yeah.
amazing versatility. I've unlocked the rock and earth powers as well as the fire sword, fire spear,
Mm.
teleportation, grappling hooks with fire whips. There's a
Hmm.
constant speed element to this with something they call magic parkour. I'm just
Hmm.
enjoying myself, even just running around. Oh, cowboy! I've seen a
Nice.
lot of people having gameplay in the background a lot later. It looks good. I was thinking about doing it for my pre-made videos when I'm talking about a game, but I never jumped
Yeah.
into it. I've been playing a lot of Dead Space Remake and Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, I saw you playing Dead Space Remake with your wife the other day, streaming that up. And
Hmm.
Mortal Kombat, I can't wait. We've been talking about hosting a Mortal Kombat tournament. Maybe send in
Oh
some
yeah.
invites. I know you're going to be wanting to do some Mortal Kombat. We got Ray, we got Cowboy in there, we got David Wilson, we got Pika. They're all, teaming. I played some Mortal Kombat actually yesterday, Mortal Kombat 4 on like a box arcade. Have you
Hmm.
ever with the buttons and the stick?
Oh yeah, I
Hannah and I
remember
went to
that.
like, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Oh,
You
nice.
guys know I love Forspoken. It's still my favorite game of 2023. Dude, I do not know where all the hate came from on this game. It's an absolutely epic open world game. Tons of dungeons, tons of challenges, puzzles, combat, variety of enemy types, variety of powers. It takes a lot of elements from my favorite games and puts them together. And plus, this
Nice.
girl has such an attitude. She's like, listen, I don't want to effing do this. Listen, I'm not here and I don't care about your people. I just want to get home. So F you, F this shit. I'm out of here, and then she gets shot. She's like, "Oh, I need your help." Like it's cool to see her transition to not caring to caring throughout the story about her situation. Definitely an awesome game to be playing right now. It's providing some entertainment, but and a lot of challenge too. So I like having that in. We'll be playing that until and mixing it up with some Starfield as well.
Yeah, that's a good it looks pretty good game too. Like, is it an exclusivity to PlayStation, right?
Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
what definitely hurt it.
Mm-hmm. But like
And
I can see it's like
the sales were
yeah,
around
this
3 million, but I
mm,
honestly think that it could have, in maybe even less than that, but it could have shot up way more if it was on multiple platforms.
oh yeah.
But let's talk about a
Interesting.
game available in the cloud, and it's having its break into its final shape. Let me try to get because
Yes,
I know you got a
just
Destiny 2 update.
yes, I do. Let's cover some of it. So first of all, Zur is on the EDZ in the Winding Cove. If you're interested, he sells the Trinity Gold, very good bow that does arc damage for the Hunter. You get the Young Amonkar Spine, a total of 61, not that great. For the Titan, you get the Chest of Alpha Lupi with a total of 69, 30 strength. That's pretty much the spot where it's sitting. And then for the Warlock, we get the Obsidian aspect, which is a very good exotic. I've always used it in PvP with a total of 66, pretty much in strength. That's what we have. In terms of armor, most of the armor from all three class are in the mid 60 to high 60s. Probably the Hunter is hurting more. It's more like in the low 60s, but worth checking out. So that's it for Zer. Just a quick chat about this. Moving on to some of the this week in Destiny, we have Legendary Shard that's going to be moving away eventually. So it's gonna convert everything to Glimmer. So Legendary Shard is gonna be gone, be completely gone of the system, and instead they're gonna be putting Glimmer. So everything is gonna cost Glimmer. So it's quite interesting for that. Other than that, we have the final. They just like put a few funny thing about the season of the goodbye. Basically, the legendary shard leaving and the final shard
Oh
basically
wow.
being the. So it's just funny. Some new info and update on quotas and raids. So there's been some update. We now can play on the master difficulty. Just ban some number drops. So how many people enter quotas and how many guardian down. Pretty funny if you want to have a look. In total, there was like 525,000 guardian that enter quotas and on day one. And
Wow.
53 million dead, so a lot of dead.
What? Oh
There's
my
probably
gosh.
half of the people that clear the abyss. So like 250,000 people, and then 145,000 clear the second part, and then the third part we have 78,000 and 37,000 kill Oryx. So 37,000 people finish the raid. So quite interesting there.
Wow.
Um, so there's new PvP update that's going to be coming for season 22 and 23 also. As you may know, they have the what you call it, the uh, Tiger team, or like the team just working on PvP. So we got like a couple thing coming along, some change in the sandbox on weapon and exotic. So that should be coming soon on either season 22 and season 23. The only main thing they have in season 22 is RTS word for the Titan and the Young Ankara Spine changing. The rest is all happening in season 23. And Checkmate is going to be entering the Crucible Lab playlist, so that's going to be like the new one to check out. Um, so what else we have? There's like a couple things about some of the testing. So apparently some people had some good video about the new exotic, the tessellation. So they asked to put video about it, and people did. There's like a couple one there, very interesting. I don't think I still have the catalyst yet on it, but I've been working at it just slowly but surely. And that's pretty much it. There's some player support and some more video about the game, but that's what we have going. But like I mentioned before, we had the season, this season basically activity. Just keep going. We'll see where it leads, but like it has a new card system, which is quite interesting, worth checking out. I think I saw like YouTube. I saw Lo-Fi putting something on that. Just have a look. Have a look at season 22. It's worth coming back and having a look. Things have changed. Things is for the better, right? So everybody's excited for final shape and can't wait to see that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And this is
hmm
the tessellation in action.
Oh, you
Pretty
got some
cool
video
looking gun.
there.
Yeah, I
hmm
like how it absorbs the ball. Is this from the raid you get it from, or is it the season's pass?
No, it's a season's pass. It's like
Oh
some
yeah,
sort of grenade launcher, right? It's just shooting arc,
the
and then it
energy.
create, yeah, and then it create those little what do you call it? Like the Ive, I have that now. It's creating there in a shield. It's almost like a little like mm, fuck, a little bug, and it goes towards the
Oh, the
enemy and
moth.
explode.
Yeah,
The moth,
yeah, the
yeah,
moth.
there you
Yeah.
go. So it's pretty good. It's fun to play with. If you have a arc subclass and using that, it's always fun. So
Well, awesome, awesome. Well, thanks for sharing some Destiny 2 news. Let's get
no
into
problem.
what's going on in the clouds this week. So we're up
hmm
on Cloud Dosage, checking it out, and we're going back a week back so we don't miss anything. And Boosteroid is adding 11 more games to their catalog, which includes
hmm
Marvel Snap, Humans Fall Flat, and Det- This Detroit Becomes Human. That was a pretty big game a couple years ago when it came out. Ember Knights. We got F1 23, which is obviously a massive, huge game. A lot of people are playing this one. We have our
Mm.
friends Dismal, Canadian, who set up a whole racing sim set in his basement. So, pretty cool to see.
Nice.
We're So if you're into Boosteroid, they're always, updating, adding lots of new games. Marvel Snap. Official cinematic trailer. I gotta see this. Um, Pretty cool service because you can also bring your own games on Steam and upload to them. I believe that was GeForce Now set up in the very beginning until they went more mainstream and then they weren't able to sort of bring your own games
Mhm.
to the Steam. Um, but
That's pretty
there
good.
you go. Marvel Snap coming out with a they're in their Loki season right now.
Mm.
Extremely popular game, so cool to see the PC version pop into the cloud, and you have Marvel in the cloud, giving it more legitimacy, I think. A cool little uh trail. Oh, Squirrel Girl. Oh my gosh, that's like some of the most basic cards you get early on. Oh no, have you jumped into the Marvel Snap world?
No, never play. I saw that it
No?
was available, though. I was like, oh, interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I never
It's
went into that. Quite
It's free
interesting.
mobile game. I've played
Hmm.
a bunch of it as well. It's really entertaining. Subnautica, our friend Willie Lowe, another Canadian streamer, has played a lot of this. You play first person underwater. Sunken
Mm.
Land Wild Frost. Check out this trailer. Oh, it looks like another card game, a battling card game. I'm surprised by the popularity of these battling card games.
Mm.
Um, Oh, Innie Yoke attempted Mortal Kombat 11 and it kicked my butt. Oh no. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, you really got to learn all of the codes and combos and you got to have the
The
right timing
combos. Yeah.
and be like, recognize what you're seeing and then be like, brain, do back, left, RB, L1, 2. Like, it's a different game. I often feel like you could play it on a Guitar Hero because it's like such a rhythm game. Like, if
Hmm.
you could if you could play with it, but that's
That's
just
funny.
me. I'm not a great fighting person to be gaming on.
Just just going back to Boosteroid just very quickly, it seems like
Yeah.
if you are more in the in Europe region, it has more server in Europe that it has in North America. They
Oh,
have like a
interesting.
couple of so like it might be more favorable for people in Europe because it has like 6 server in the US and the rest is all across Europe, like Romania, Ukraine, Italy, Slovakia, France, Spain, UK, Sweden, Serbia, and yeah, the sixth region in the US. So it's quite interesting. Might be worth to check it out if you're in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize that strength that Boosteroid had in Europe, but I
Hmm.
assume, that's how it'll be. Maybe these cloud gaming services will just take out regions and be like, we'll
Mm.
provide cloud to this area. Sort of how
And
Ubisoft is now going to provide cloud for Microsoft in England somehow through this
oh,
ABK deal.
that's interesting. Yeah, and you can see why like GeForce Now is now available in you across Europe now a little bit more. I think it's just to create that competition, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Speaking of GeForce now, we have a Steam update on September 11th. Getting some more games. New games opted into GFN on Steam. That's right. We have Star
Hmm.
Wars Dark Forces remastered. So I assume that's an
Nice.
old one. It looks familiar, but I don't think I've played that one before. Some big titles coming out here. Payday 3, Devil
Oh
May
yeah.
Cry 5, and then a Star Wars is also a huge IP. So great games coming to GeForce now. Definitely a big update. And if you've played Devil May Cry 5, which I have, it's an intensely demanding title. A lot is happening on screen, and you have to be fast and quick to be playing.
Nice. Like a lot coming up. It's quite interesting. Dark Force.
Yeah, the most notable title here is probably Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered, which is the remaster of the 90s classic. Okay, that's it. We're checking out because we have the power of the computer. We're checking out Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered. Because I do not know what that is about.
If it's from the 90s, it must have been on PlayStation. I want to say PlayStation 1 or 2, and then probably
It's
Nintendo
Night Dive.
64.
Night Dive is a huge, like, they're bringing all these old games back and remastering them. They did
Uh,
System Shock for
mm,
GFN. I believe they're working on a Turok remaster.
ooh, I remember that on PlayStation 2. That was my first game I bought from PlayStation.
Pre-alpha
Turok.
footage. Oh wow, look at Darth Vader. That classic
That's great.
FPS. Oh, it's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my, is that how it looks? That's a bit tough, but I get it. I get it. It's the 90s.
Well, if you look at the System Shock remake, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like completely
Oh.
graphically redone, right? So,
Oh, they redid the cutscenes. That looks nice.
oh yeah.
But yeah,
It's Doom,
it's a
what the
little
fuck?
tough. It's Doom. Yeah,
Oh.
it's essentially a Doom clone with Star Wars all over it. You're right there, Lo-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah, that looks so much like Doom. It's ridiculous. There's a Dark Trooper.
Yeah. Oh
But yeah, I'm
Jesus.
glad we got to see Dark Forces Remastered. Night Dive Studios is working a lot with the cloud, so we can expect more remasters of some old goodies from them coming up
Hey,
soon.
if it's available, that's a good thing.
Now we're getting into Ray's favorite service, the
Oh.
French cloud gaming service, Black Nut. Now, Black Nut is coming with such the surprise this week. Launching, what is this? Two beloved classics from Microids. Unfortunately, Black Nut has Microids. That sounds like something you wouldn't want to catch on your
Exactly,
Black
right.
Nuts. But yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure people can recognize it as classics. I myself, do not remember a flashback. The award-winning action adventure classic. Okay. Okay, it's on Nintendo Switch, but now it's on Black
oh,
Nut.
okay.
Oh wow, it's kind of like this Contra feeling side-scrolling shoot 'em up.
Oh,
Wow,
jeez.
4.593. Wow, exceptional graphics.
Oh my God. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's
Oh
that
my
game
God,
they're
it was on
releasing.
PC. It came out
Oh,
on
and
PC at the
13.
beginning.
I actually played 13. I played the whole game throughout. Do you know this
Oh my
game?
God.
It's like cell-shaded
13, no?
FPS. Um, it won awards back in the day, I want to say. Yeah. Here it is. It's pretty cool little, like you're a spy and you had all these gadgets. Um,
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. I don't think I've played it, but yeah, I remember like
they
seeing
came out
it.
with the sequel, I believe, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it
Well,
had
that's
like
cool
that
to see.
cartoon, not a cartoon, but the comic book
Yeah,
feeling, right?
comic book. Yeah, the cell-shaded comic book, even with the
Mm-hmm.
words kaboom, and you were a spy. But yeah, cool to see. We got some games coming to the Black Nut, and then Utomik. This was a big surprise here. Scores 3 day 1 releases. So day and date game titles coming to Utomik, 3 of them. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
puzzle games, so don't get
Mm-hmm.
like uber excited on like big action games here coming. But they may be kind of like a hub for puzzle games.
Mm-hmm.
Flashback was
Yeah.
dope AF on the Sega. Ooh, Sega Genesis. What a
Mm,
call out.
that's funny. I feel like a lot of those other cloud gaming are just or cloud services. Like you say, they have all those little game coming out that are probably available on your phone.
Right.
Um, doesn't look like it, but like I think that's the idea is like, instead of having them only available on PC and other console, now you can probably play on your phone with the touchscreen or something. So I don't know what is this, but it looks like a RPG.
It's
Like,
like, yeah, I don't know
you
how to
collect them
explain
all.
what's
A
happening.
Pokemon.
There's
It's a
lottery, and then you
Pokemon.
fight with candy,
It
and then you do
looks like a
Pokemon battles.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you go up this tree, and then it's just different fights. So
I don't know. That's funny.
it's coming day and day to Utomik, and then on the last one, Pizza Possum.
Pizza Puffs.
I guess this one actually looks the best out of the other games, but again, it's like a mobile game. It kind of looks like you're just trying to
mm,
run with pizza all to different places
you,
and
s-
locations.
you,
Hey,
s-
Geek the
you
Sneak, good
collecting.
morning.
It looks like you're collecting stuff for pizza. Your
Yeah,
mouse, and you gotta eat.
you gotta
Oh no,
get to
your
the pizza.
possum. You have possum. You gotta eat all the pizza, I guess.
But
Oh
that there
my
we have
god.
it. 3 day and dates, good to see. Coming to Utomik. I remember
Mhm.
Utomik sprung up right around the end of Stadia, and I was always thinking,
Mhm.
like, what is going on? I guess we're gonna see all these clones now, just trying to take bits out of the gaming industry from the cloud.
Who knows? Maybe it was people working at Stadia. They saw this coming and they started like running their own business, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A surprise announcement. Yes, we
Oh,
did not get told, which they did not tell us beforehand, probably because we would have spilled
yeah.
the beans. Not us
Mhm.
specifically, but somebody would have spilled the beans.
Oh yes.
Um,
But when they
but
dropped it, I was like right away I booted up.
yeah, I'm sure they had an influx, but it's
Oh
good to
yes.
see you can get access with it with just the base PC Game Pass. Just flip on that Xbox Switch, or if you have the Steam version, load it up on GeForce Now. Well, you wouldn't be
Mhm.
loading, you'd just be clicking. And there you have it. Starfield, the Bethesda
Mhm.
game of the year. Oh no,
Yeah.
Bethesda came out with 3 games this year, actually. They've had a busy year.
Yes, but I think this one is basically one of their main IP, right? Like if you look at similar to Fallout and Skyrim or like Elder Scrolls. So, and I again, like I think last week I gave him a 3 or 4 out of 10, but I think now after playing for a little while and experience on GeForce now, I will like give it more 7 out of 10. Uh, but I still get hooked onto that games. Like those games, I'm always. I don't know what's going on with those games. I remember playing Skyrim, and I played that game so many times. It was like 2, 3 years old. I play it. I have it on VR, and I play it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is fun." It's just so weird because it's just so. I don't know. There's so much you can do in the game. Yeah, there's so much to explore. Even though like there's a wall in the planet when you visit the planet, there's still a lot to visit, a lot to do. There's a lot of emptiness in the space, but I can see people creating all kind of stuff to make it like more lively. If that makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
amazing
runs where
drop.
people just live in space. They say they swear off all landing on planets, and so that's how they're playing the game. Like, you can really just play it any way you want.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's cool to see. And I definitely recommend playing it on the GeForce Now. So we got a surprise
Hmm.
announcement. That was on September 13th. And we have it here. GeForce Now
Hmm.
has Starfield.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And we asked for that too.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted it. That's
Of course. I
awesome.
mean, to run a game like that, you want it at maximum settings to really appreciate it.
Mhm.
The
Yep.
Spiritfarer sails onto Game Pass Ultimate. So, Spiritfarer happens to be a game I find like is on all editions everywhere. Like this game is everywhere. Remember, it was on
Mhm.
Stadia, it's on PlayStation, it's on Game Pass, it's on PC, it's on Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
But yeah, here you have it, the Farewell Edition, which must be the complete version. Um,
Mhm.
get
Maybe
into it.
without some add-on. It's basically my wife play it and she loved it.
Yeah.
She basically you build your boat and then you have some animal and your boat is basically taking animal that are passed away or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
they have unfinished business on the planet, and you're helping them to do that before they go away, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So quite interesting game. A little bit depressing. I remember my wife saying like it's a little bit depressing, but yeah, it was quite interesting. She liked it. I don't know how much she played, but like the map is pretty big. As you can see there, there's a pretty big map. You travel all around, you meet new people, and you complete their wishes. Yeah, it's
Hey,
pretty
Neil
sweet.
J. Thank you. Hey, guys, enjoying the show. Appreciate the kind words, sir. Hopefully, you're having a great day. We are going over the cloud gaming news of the week, and Spiritfarer, the Farewell Edition, has made its way onto the cloud.
Learn to say goodbye. See.
I feel like if I started playing this game, I'd cry like 15 minutes in. Like, it's not a game that I could hold back on. Jeez, these animals passing away. I got
Yeah.
choked up when you started talking about it. I gotta switch topics here. GFN Thursday, 8 new games and 6 new PC Game Pass additions. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Okay, Starfield, huge.
Mhm.
Tabernacle, I've not heard of. But Gunbarella, excellent name. Under my Gunbarella, a. I mean, Rihanna's gotta love that one. The Motorfest, huge get, Devil May Cry, Gears of
Mhm.
War Tactics. There is a lot of huge games and a lot all through Game Pass as well. Descenders, Last Call, Opus Magnum, Amnesia, Super Hot. Oh, I love that one. Space Hulk,
Mhm.
Deathwing. What is this wing? What is Space Hawk Deathwing?
No. It's
I'll have to
Hulk
check that
in the
out.
space.
Is
I don't
it? Is it? Now
know.
I'm super
I
curious.
don't
I
know.
should know this.
Is that like a YouTube video?
Yeah, we're pulling it
um,
up.
the other thing that
Rise of the
GeForce now,
Terminators.
uh,
What? Rise of the Terminators?
the other thing
Oh, who makes
GeForce
it?
now
Games Workshop.
release was there's a new testing the quality of your internet for playing the games. It's not fully out yet. I still haven't
Oh,
got
okay.
it. I don't know if you did get it, but yeah.
No, I have
Oh,
not seen that as of yet.
I'm telling you, Space
Hey, it's
Hulk. It's
Crow.
gonna be all
Resin.
Hulk
Hello, good sir.
in a space fucking suit or something.
Look at him go. He's fighting some sort of bug. Oh, wow,
Oh.
that monster is huge. Kind of looks like
Mm-hmm.
Warhammers.
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it's part of Warhammer.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, it must
How do people
be.
make so many games? How many people are playing
Uh,
these games?
yeah, it
Jeez.
looks like a Warhammer like thing. I don't know. It just feel like that.
I am Wrath, I am Steel, I am the mercy of angels. Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like a Warhammer thing.
Mm.
Well, we have
Interesting.
that game also coming on GFN through Game Pass. So if you got access to both, check it out. Looks like you'll
Mm-hmm.
be blasting through some aliens. You don't see actual gameplay here, but I guess it's just a trailer. Oh,
Yeah,
there
I
it is.
guess you
So it
play with
looks
other
like co-op,
people.
to be honest. Space
Mm-hmm.
Hawk, Hulk, Deathwing. Games Workshop, Unreal Engine. Oh wow, it's a PS4 game.
Oh,
Xbox One.
okay.
Okay, cool. Well, Super Hot, which is awesome in VR, and Vampire, also 8 new
Mm-hmm.
games and 6 PCs. So sure to check out GFN. And finally, the last story, which I am pretty pumped about. I wish
Ooh.
this one came to GFN because I will be playing it as soon as it does. The visually stunning game Solar Ash has made its way debut on Xbox Cloud Gaming. And what is
Ooh.
Solar Ash? It's made by the same people who did Hyperlight Drifter and Annapurna, which I believe. Oh, I'm gonna get this wrong. Did they do Stray? Annapurna? Or they
Mm.
they either did Stray or Grime. I swear those two places have the same name.
Oh, okay.
It may have been Grime. But very cool looking game. You're kind of on a rail. I think I've covered this before. Really
Yeah.
fast
Is it like a
moving, huge
parkour? Yeah.
bosses. Yeah, parkour type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Make me feel
Visually,
like what's a game you were playing before? The
Forspoken.
visually like no. Another game before where you had like those different level you travel and you have a different character that you can choose from. It looked like freaking the same, the type of like design basically.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna freaking remember.
But very cool.
uh,
Love to see it on Xbox Cloud Gaming. This may be a download to the PC and try it out on my local hard drive just to uh, experience it because I loved Hyperlight Drifter. So I look forward to it. Good job for Annapurna.
mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to have to look them up. No, they're coming out with Cocoon, which we talk about, which is pretty cool.
Cocoon.
And they did come out with Stray, so it's the same people who did Stray.
There we go.
Oh. And that is Solar Ash. So gorgeous yet dangerous. I'm sure it'll have its difficulty setting way up. I know Hyperlight Drifter was a challenge. So you will be expected to overcome these challenges with no difficulty settings if those are the games you'd like. Um, but yeah,
Mm,
that about wraps it up for the cloud gaming news this week I got going on.
yeah. Cool. Yeah, the game. Anyway, I'll be searching for it for quite some time because I don't remember. Like you had it on Stadia. I played with you on Stadia, and you
Terraria?
had it on your Switch. No, you had it on your Switch. The
Risk
same
of
kind
Rain.
of design. Yes, there we go.
Risk
Risk
of
of
Rain.
Rain.
See? I
That's
got
what
it.
it made me think of.
Yeah.
I was like, couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, they're very
Uh,
similar art styles
mhm.
for sure. I
Yeah,
will agree to
that
that.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, next week we'll have more information on Starfield. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
getting into more cloud gaming news, more from GeForce Now. If you haven't joined the Discord already, jump into Cyborg City. We have a screenshot competition, Nads, which I don't know if you've entered or
Oh.
not. Post your best screenshot, and you can be entered to win one of two prizes we got going on.
Okay.
So check the Discord link out. It should be floating around in the chat if Stream Element Bots is doing its job, which I can't see. Hopefully it did. But otherwise, do you have any closing notes or see you next week?
No. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got there. I'm not gonna be available next week though. I'm not gonna be able to do this, but I'm pretty sure like someone can take over from me.
Yeah, we'll get someone taken over. We may do open
Mm,
panel. We'll see how we're doing. But
mhm,
Cloud and Console will be back giving some cloud news next week for sure. Until next time, be kind and bring
mhm.
peace into the world.
Yes. And then we'll see you guys next time and keep playing the cloud. Keep checking out what's going on in GeForce Now and other cloud platform, because you can see it's a path to the future, right?
Exactly. Why game on local hardware? I mean, all of these options, they just look and feel better and they weigh less. They're less inventory space. There's a Starfield
Exactly.
comparison, right? If you play in the cloud.
Yeah. There we
On
go.
that note, take care of yourself. I'm gonna roll the credits.
Yeah.
Grove. 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 Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spooked. I ride just to be the me. Oh, finds hype super decently smooth. Nice type, but as sick as beats.